Good morning. It's January 11th, Sunday. Here at the Banana River. Some guy just got on his paddle boat fishing. And we're gonna check out the beach to see what shells are here today. Let's see the rack line this morning. Not too shabby. Let's check it out. Let's see. NASA. There's a nice dark yellow NASA here. King Crown, tips broken. Another yellow NASA. Looks good. Oh, here's a bubble. Empty. There's a King Crown. And with my raking, I found a nice Marginella and a yellow NASA. Now let me take a further step. See what else we find. Nice King Crown, Pointed Venus, two Pointed Venuses, Marginella. Here's our first winter trap of the day. I don't have my test tube, so I'll have to put it in the container with all the other shells and pick them out later. Let's see what else we got here. There's a yellow NASA. Beautiful. There's a Marginella. I'm going to go over to the left. Here's another yellow NASA. Look at the hat. Very nice. Another yellow NASA. Two yellow NASAs. Get it out, and then Marginella, two Marginellas, and a button shell. Look at that, two and one. As I spoke too early, another NASA popped up. Two yellow NASAs, three yellow NASAs. The Marginella. Look at that, nice. Since it's Sunday, I'll go ahead and I'll have some extra time to go over to the spot further down the beach here through the bushes to see if there's any big piles of shells again, like we found the past couple times. Look at that, three yellow NASAs, a Marginella. Auger, a regular NASA. There's another Marginella, yellow NASA. Another NASA. Oh, that yellow NASA, the tip was broken. Let me throw it away. Alright. There's a Marginella. Button. Empty. Just emptying out stuff. Marginella again. Very small. Has a hole in it though. there one? No, this is, yeah, another yellow NASA. See anything else before we keep walking? Hold on, I see a marginal again. Oh, and there's that small little shell. Is it? No, it's just a sharp NASA with the tip colored, or the aperture area having discoloration. Alright, let's see up top. Do we see anything good? There's a king crown, a whelk, yellow NASA, tip's broken. There's a pointed Venus with a marginella next to it. Nice. Anything else here? I see a bubble. Empty. Let me rake, see what pops up. The yellow NASA popped up. The marginella I see. Oh, there it is. Another marginella. Two marginellas right next to each other. Very nice. A button shell. Another yellow NASA. Is that another one? Yes, two yellow NASAs. Keep moving. Is that a shell? Oh, he's a live parwelk. Look at that. I'll put him in the water so he can live on. Hold on, let me flatten him out. There you go, buddy. Big size too. Very nice. Live on. Get bigger. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Here, a pointed Venus, king crown. King crown tip is a little broken. I'll take it though. Another king crown. Gonna rake a little, see what pops up. The yellow NASA popped up. Is that another yellow NASA? Yes, it is. Tiny one. See a marginella. A thick lip drill. Two thick lip drills right next to each other. Look at those. A whelk. It's a little broken, I'll still take it. There's a baby whelk. That guy. Nice find here. Let's see what else I can find. Walk all the way to the end. I'm not going to go down there through the bushes. But I will look around here, see if anything pops up. Nothing. Oh wait, what's that? No, Gulf oyster. And then I see a marginella and the king crown. Look at those three. I see another NASA. Is that another marginella? No. Yeah, here's a marginella though. Alright. I see two button shells. Let me go get them. And a yellow NASA. I think I see a Wento trap, but it might be a Seraph. Let me see. Yeah, that's a Seraph. Not a marginella. I mean, not a window trap. Let me keep looking down here. I see a yellow NASA and a marginella and another marginella. What's this? It's just a broken shell. Here's a yellow NASA here. Nice and bright yellow. Alright, so let's keep moving. See an egg cockle. Nice color on it. The upper rack line has anything? I see a whelk, but it has a hole in it. Okay, I do find here a NASA and a marginella. Nice. The upper rack line every now and then clears some other shells out. Here's a bubble. Nice. There's a whelk. I mean a king crown. Anything up in the upper rack line? I don't see anything. What's this white thing? An oyster of some sort. Oh, nice oyster. Let me get it. Nice. This one's big, so this box has a bigger lid, so I can open it up and put it in and close it up. Okay, so let's keep going. I don't see anything. Move on. Backtracking where I was before. What's down here? Nothing sticking out. There's a button. A marginella. Nice. Keep moving. No, I don't. It's everything's crushed here. Pointed Venus, another pointed Venus. How about the upper rack line? No, I don't see anything. Going. See an egg cockle. Let me pick up the egg cockle. Nice condition. Here's a whelk. Nice whelk. Look at that. Bottom tip is broken, but I'll still take it. Oh, here's another one. Look at that. There's a marginella. Beautiful. Somebody gutted a fish and put the innards in the water. Terrible. I guess something else will eat it, so that's why they put it in there. And then all these yellow orange things. I think is natural. What is that? Huh. It's probably some sort of man-made object. I see a pear whelk nicely there. I'm not going to get wet today. I'm good. Let it come up in the next high tide. Alright, let's keep looking. There's a bubble. Let me shake all the particles out. Look at that, clean. See a NASA king crown. Nice king crown. Another king crown here. Yep. Alright, let's move. Here's a egg cockle again. It's chipped, unfortunately. Here's a whelk. That's in good condition. A dark king crown. Someone online, Fort DeSoto, said dark chocolate king crowns. That's what they look like, dark chocolate. Very cool. And I posted, yes, we have them here on the East Coast in the Banana River, and I showed them a whole jar full of my dark chocolate king crowns. All right, here's a NASA. Let me rake, see if anything pops up underneath. Nope. Nope. I'll keep raking. Maybe something will pop up. Ah, there's a spotted slipper snail. I collect those. Very nice. And here's a marginella. Very nice. There's a bubble. There's a yellow NASA. See how it glistens in the sun? The yellow NASA. Very nice. Alright, keep moving. Alright, here's a king crown. Dark one. Nice. There's junk in it, but I can poke that out with a dental pick later. Ah, look at this. This is a Tampa drill. Beautiful. Usually has the ridges more profound, but this thing's been rolling around a while. Yeah, I see a bubble up here. Great condition, empty. Let me rake up here, see if anything else. Nope. Nothing. Oh, auger. I see a marginella, two marginellas. Look at those two. Oh, one has a hole in it. I'll drop that one with the hole in it and keep the other one. See a nice king crown with nice spikes on the top. Very nice. Empty. Another king crown. Never know what might pop up when you rake. And like I said, oh, it's a broken whelk. I don't know what the hell that is. Let's move on. Okay, oh, I see a whelk. I see a king crown. He's faded. Here's another king crown. Let's see if he's good. Broken. Nothing here. King crown. Yeah, he's faded. Let me throw him up top. See if someone wants him. Alright, moving on. The lower rack line has all crushed shells now. So I'm looking in the middle rack line. That's a rock. That's a weird rock. I'll take it. That's pretty light for a rock. Alright, moving on. No, I don't see anything. Maybe this whelk, that's it. It'll wash up. Oh, it has a hole in it. I did see a king crown, it has a hole in it. Alright, let me just keep moving. Look at this sharp, big NASA. Look at that. Nice. And oh, here's a Wento trap. Our second of the day. Very nice. And then I did see a bubble and a pointed Venus. Alright. Okay, here's a whelk and an empty bubble shell. And then if this is, yes it is, a Marginella. Oh, did I see a whelk there? Hold on, let me take a step forward. What is that? Oh, a thick lip drill. And this whelk that I saw, two whelks. Look at that. Let's see a Marginella, another whelk, and a Marginella. Smaller whelk. This whelk's broken. I'm just looking further to see if anything else I missed. I see another whelk, but he's pretty faded, so I will move on. Alright, keep checking. Now here's a thick lip drill. Nice. Very nice. Just garbage in it. Alright, moving on. And there's a whelk sticking out right there. Let's see if it's whole. And it's next to a Wento trap. Let me get the Wento trap first, because it's super small. Look at that. And then let me get the whelk. I mean the pear whelk, yes. Had a lot of shells. Very nice. Alright, keep on moving. I need to wash my hands. That shell stunk. Actually, I need to rinse that one out. Alrighty. Checking out the shells down there. I see a moon snail and a parallel empty. Huh. Alright.